Self-development with tactics. So today we're gonna talk about movies. Today we're gonna talk about holiday movies in specific. And I can't talk today, which is amazing. And it is an article by the Psychology Today, I think .com or might be .org. I actually don't know site, and it is all about holiday movies and why we like them so much. And I don't know how you're just doing or how you're feeling about the whole Christmas thing going on and whatnot, but it already started in November, and well, actually some people in October, right after Halloween, now it's Christmas time, and Christmas jingles in the radio and whatnot when you're sitting in a car and whatever. And I don't know, I do like this time, and I especially like this time because I don't know, it's the first time for me without being in school and without thinking about school and all of these things. So I kind of am looking forward to that, even though I think that I'm gonna be disappointed then when the day comes, the great and big day. But anyway, let's see what this article is saying by Pamela B. Rutledge, PhD and MBA. Pretty interesting. Positively Media is her company, or she's working there, I don't know. Holiday movies offer hope, joy, love, and the promise of a kinder world. Using entertainment for comfort, escape, and positivity can be an important antidote to COVID stress. Yeah, which I think is also one of the reasons why playing video games is actually a pretty great thing, especially in these times where you're not quite able to meet people, you're not quite able to just do the things that you love to do, and not, well, at least not in the way maybe as you would like it to do or would like them to do. But yeah, and Zoom fatigue, to also cope with that thing. Holiday movies are a reliable and popular choice. Media companies have noticed, and some have upped their investment in holiday quote-unquote feel-good movies. For example, according to the LA Times, Marvisa Entertainment has gone from investing about 10% of its development funds in holiday movies to about 50%. Why? Holiday movies make us happy. Psychologists talk about happiness by distinguishing between two types. There is the hedonic and the eudaimonic. Eudaimonic. I think it's eudaimonic. I don't actually know the pronunciation, but hedonic happiness is what we feel from sensations of pleasure and enjoyment. It tends to be more transitory, like eating chocolate. Eudaimonic happiness comes from experiences that create a sense of meaning and purpose and tends to be with us longer. Yeah, which is like, okay, the hedonic one is buying a car, buying something, all those short-term things, as where the other one is actually about things that in the end can change our lives to some degree, or actually to a pretty high degree. Of course, if I'm buying myself a new car, it's also changing my life, but I'm gonna forget about this new car probably after quite some time. It always still depends on how you think about things and how you're dealing with your objective possessions. But yeah, in the end, it is definitely the experiences that you're having and these memories with people, especially as well, that are going to stay in your mind and that are also going to stay in your heart for a little bit longer than all the other thing. Both kinds of happiness are important and contribute to overall well-being in different ways. With holiday programming, we can experience both hedonic and eudaimonic happiness. We feel positive emotions when we respond to humor, romance, a beautiful location, appealing actors, or a satisfying ending. Holiday movies can also create a more profound sense of meaning by restoring hope and the promise of social connection, love, and purpose. Yeah, actually, the message is there. No matter how convoluted the plot, we can go along for the ride. Suspend disbelief and reveal in the simplicity, because we know where we'll end up, and it's someplace we'll all want to be. Holiday movies have a reputation for being predictable and often disdained for their cheesiness. Yeah, I think it just as well depends on who you are and your character and how you think about things and how you think about the whole holiday season, if it has been a big part for you. And the funny thing is, I just realized is that my mother, for example, really loves to watch those, actually Christmas movies in particular. And I just most often also think about Christmas movies when I'm thinking about holiday movies. There might be some Easter movies as well, or I don't know, some other things, in other countries, or that are more prominent or dominant in other countries. But when I think about holiday programming and holiday movies, then I just basically think about Christmas movies. And my mother really likes to watch them, on a Christmas day, or on the 24th of December. She really likes to just stay in bed all day long and watch those movies. And it might be just basically due to that. And it's not been that of a thing for me as I've been a child. It's been more dominant or prominent in my life. At this point in time, it's like I'm gonna record and I'm gonna design some things, the usual thing, and the thing that I'm actually doing every single day quite. But I can understand it. I really can understand it, because if it is really making you feel happier and better and also more positive, for the future or for what is gonna come or for what is coming, maybe the dinner, maybe the time with your family, whatever it might be, then I think that's actually something pretty cool and pretty amazing, something that is quite always the case. If something can make you a bit more positive towards the future, then I think it is always something of value for one. But yeah. And stereotypical characterizations. Yes. Lower budgets and reliance on tropes. They blend bits of rom-com and light drama with an infusion of seasonal inspiration about the meaning of generosity, caring for others and family. They are guilty pleasures that makes us feel good. We don't expect critical acclaim. We want reassurance that the world will be put right, especially now when everything feels so appended. I don't know what it means, but I'm gonna look it up. Let's see what appended means. Set or turn something on its end or upside down. Why don't you just... Well, anyway. The characters face challenges, disillusioned or an ill-fated hero struggles, makes sacrifices and ultimately achieves not just happiness, but the true meaning of holiday spirit through romantic connections or familial, there's actually a word, familial reconciliations. Yeah, quite. This is quite the essence of all Christmas movies per se, or just in particular all Christmas movies, period. Like, it's always about some romantic thing. It's always going to be about familial reconciliations, and that's quite it. And being generous, being nice to other people, and the pleasure of being together with your family and appreciating that and appreciating the things that you're having. All those things that are actually pretty amazing if you think about it. And I mean, no matter how cheesy they are, or no matter how stereotypical movies or movies with stereotypical characters they are, I think it is an amazing thing to just get reminded of those things, as easy as it is, or as simple as it can be. I think it is pretty cool. Let's see. The predictability provides comfort. No matter how outlandish, unbelievable, or simplistic, the plot taps into real emotions. The predictability means we also enjoy a rewatching favorite holiday movies like White Christmas, because the familiarity feels good. We all want to feel connected and home for the holidays. These movies can trigger memories and shared experiences that make the holidays more meaningful. And if, especially in these times of abnormality, let's put it like that, I think it is a great thing to get reminded of the normal life, or what life was a year ago, for example, where the whole COVID shit wasn't hitting the fan. Yeah. But, yeah, period. Nothing else to add there. Holiday movies also tends to be family friendly and can be a good option for multi-generational entertainment. Yeah. Which, I just think about the fact that they are family friendly. Of course, they tend to be. They also are saying it. Not all holiday movies are going to be family friendly, but most of them are, which I think is good. It might not be my humor, because my humor is definitely not family friendly, as you can also tell, or might be able to tell by the content that I'm putting out, quite. But I do think that this might be one of the reasons why it is multi-generational entertainment, or why it can be a good option for multi-generational entertainment, because they're really inoffensive. They're not trying to be offensive. They're not trying to be overly funny. They're just like, maybe I could argue, without knowing the subject matter, without actually knowing that many holiday movies, but they are quite always the same. And so back in the days where the older generations have been young, it's been quite the same thing. And so because of that reason as well, might be a multi-generational entertainment or a good option for that. You can organize a family watch party, coordinating viewings across multiple households. Everyone can make popcorn and watch the same movie at the same time. Check out the Netflix Teleparty, Hulu's Watch Party, or Disney's Plus Party. Just because we can't be together doesn't mean we can't do things together. If you're feeling guilty indulging in a holiday movie, don't. If anyone in your family gives you grief, tell them it is cinema therapy. Holiday movies bundle together highs and lows, so we get the psychological and physiological benefits of laughter and empathy. Laughter can impact brain levels of neurotransmitters similar to antidepressants and can minimize your responses to threats like COVID, anxiety. Laughter can also lower stress hormones that can damage our cardiovascular, metabolic, and immune systems. That's fucked up, yeah. Where I've stopped. Over time, increasing vulnerability to diseases, which is not amazing. Similarly, positive emotions such as hope, empathy, I don't know what O is, AWE, gratitude and joy have long-term psychological benefits. A steady diet of positive emotions can increase optimism and resilience and make us more open-minded, creative, and productive, which I think totally makes sense, and which might also be, or might have been, the reason why I've liked school so much, because I've had great friends there and amazing people that I've always had fun with every single fucking day. It's been insane, like really insane, and I'm so grateful for having the experience, or that I just had the experience with, actually with these people, and also the experience of meeting these people. It is insane, and I do hope the best, and I also hope the best for your Christmas Eve or for your holidays in general. But I do also want to look up some the best holiday movies. Let's actually see what I can find there. Maybe I'll be able to find something. What to watch Christmas Day? There's actually... How funny is that? I mean, that's amazing. There's an extra what to watch built-in add-on or plugin or whatever in fucking Google that is showing you the best movies for Christmas Day. And yeah, that's quite it. So let's see. We're having Last Christmas there, then Let It Snow, The Christmas Chronicles, A Bad Mom's Christmas, A Christmas Prince, The Royal Baby, The Nutcracker and the Four Realms, Claus, which actually looks pretty amazing. I like the style, the art style. Black Christmas, Daddy's Home 2, which apparently is also Christmas movie. I didn't know about that though. The Princess Switch, The Night Before Christmas, The Holiday Calendar, The Lodge, which looks more like a horror movie to be honest. And Noel, Krampus, which is actually pretty funny because it is some, what is it called? Fuck. It is a tradition in Austria. We are calling them Krampus. Well, anyway, but it's also a horror movie, so yeah. The Grinch, Why Him, Love the Coopers, A Christmas Prince, Holiday Rush, Crown for Christmas, Bad Santa 2, and so on and so on. And there's also The Man Who Invented Christmas. because I just really like the poster there. Maybe I can find the best Christmas movies of all time. Rotten Tomatoes. I didn't know that they're having something like that. I bet, without actually having a look at the list, most of them are going to be relatively old movies. Most of them. And the first one is Miracle on the 34th Street from 1994 with a tomato rating of 60%, which is actually not that high, to be honest. Then The Preacher's Wife, The Grinch from 2018, actually. Then Christmas Chronicles 2018 as well. I don't know if I've actually watched that movie. I guess not. Seems to be on Netflix. Well, anyway. And I've also not watched The Grinch from 2018, so it is an animated movie, and so on. Then The Christmas Chronicles 2020 with actually 71%. It's better than the other ones. So why are they then? Well, anyway. The Christmas Chronicles 2018 are also having a score of 67, so it's better than the ones before. Love Actually from 2003 with 64%. Then Krampus, 2015 movie. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 1989. A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas, 2011, which is also having a 68% thing. Then, wow, actually pretty interesting. Mickey's Christmas Carol, 1983, 100% score of the Rotten Tomato scale thing. The Night Before, 2015, then Home Alone, 1990. And then Frosty the Snowman. Yeah, I think maybe I found something there, maybe I found something to watch there. I think that I'm a bit early with the 2nd of December and still having like a month left, till that day. But yeah, there you go. There you have your things, I guess. And gonna end the episode there. So I wish you the best health of happiness and all success. And also hope that you're gonna remind yourself and you're gonna be remembered, which basically means your legacy and basically means just being a nice person and then being remembered as a nice person, which is a pretty cool thing as well, I would say. I think the acoustics there are, or here, not there, are pretty good, and there's actually no echo at all. Well, it could also be bad. I don't actually know. Anyway, I have 3 questions for you, which are why are you here, what I'm trying to change, and what's bothering you the most. These 3 questions are hopefully going to show you a purpose and maybe even a business idea, which is a pretty fucking cool thing as well. And one last idea that I want to give you and share with you is, what could you essentially say and or do to another person that is indeed going to change their life? Because I believe from the bottom of my heart that we all can do something and we all can communicate something that is indeed gonna change somebody's life. And yeah, with that being said, hopefully you're gonna see you next time. Please take care of yourself, your family members, and all of your loved ones, and bye-bye.